welcome to my home sweet hotel quarantine.
It's day 10 of forced isolation for Lauren Farmer at the Amora in Sydney's CBD.
Beautiful big bathroom, look at that tub.
But the 38-year-old's experience began very differently just over a week ago when she was bussed from the airport to the Travelodge hotel.
There were some horror stories, and I had already kind of wondered why the Travelodge was still being used, but I really didn't expect that I would end up there. So when the bus pulled up, I just thought, I am so unlucky.
From the moment Lauren arrived in her room, she says she became distressed.
Hi everyone. So not super happy right now because I got to the hotel and it's like the worst one that was an option.
And then the shower.
She immediately started documenting her concerns.
Mold everywhere.
I was just shocked. The bathroom was the worst. I started making calls to nurses to see if there was any way that I could be moved.
The hotel sent in a cleaner to redo Lauren's room, and then 3 days later, she was successful in her request to change hotels.
2 of the nurses were very upfront with me that they knew just how bad the Travelodge was.
Lauren then started campaigning on behalf of other Travelodge guests who were posting on Facebook about the same issues.
So all guests at the hotel we're expecting will be moved over the course of the next 2 to 3 hours. So from this point
On Tuesday night, New South Wales Police, who run Sydney's hotel quarantine program, decided to move all 366 remaining Travelodge guests to other hotels.
Complaints over the last few weeks increased. Audits were done by health and police. The hotel is no longer on the list for a range of reasons.
It is a concern if rooms that are being used for hotel quarantine are not clean. That's because the people coming in for quarantine are at high risk for being infected.
The toilet seat that doesn't even close.
The bathroom is probably the highest risk setting, and that's because the virus is shed in the faeces. Studies show that just flushing the toilet can cause massive aerosolization of the virus, so it can be all over the bathroom surfaces.
The Travelodge told 7:30 it's hosted more than 3,000 guests in hotel quarantine since March, and its rooms are cleaned in line with government guidance. But several guests have told 7:30 they complained about cleanliness weeks and in some cases months ago.
We got on the bus and the police officer told the bus driver where to take us, and the poor bus driver just kind of turned his head slightly and said, "Oh, sorry folks, you're going to the Travelodge."
So this is my room. It's not particularly big.
Chelsea Thomas says health workers seemed aware of problems at the hotel at least 4 weeks ago when she was quarantined.
I peeled back the sheets on the bed and noticed a few stains, and I was like, oh, I'm glad I did not know they were there when I checked in. You know, there was a little sign saying that it had been COVID approved, cleaned and things like that. And then you think, well, how much risk management's gone in when the room clearly hasn't got like a higher level of cleaning than you would expect on a normal hotel.
Like Lauren, Chelsea was eventually moved to a new hotel after dust in the room brought on an asthma attack.
I had a coughing fit so bad that I vomited.
A doctor helped arrange her request.
He said the Travelodge is just the worst for the dust and the dirt, and I'm trying to move 3 other people because of their health as well. It's making people sick.
When I walked into the Travelodge and saw that first room, I wasn't at all prepared for what I saw.
Duncan Sanders was quarantined at another Travelodge hotel on the other side of Sydney's CBD back in April.
It was pretty disgusting. It wasn't a room that had been cleaned before I got in there.
The Travelodge says all hotel rooms are deep cleaned thoroughly before and after every guest.
The hotels obviously have stated that they did a deep clean. Well, the indications are that those showers have not been cleaned, even to a basic level, never mind a deep clean.
Daryl Suku runs a commercial cleaning company in Melbourne that gets hired to disinfect workplaces with COVID-positive cases. He says the Travelodge incident highlights a growing concern in the industry that while there's state and federal government guidance on how quarantine hotels and public places should be cleaned and kept free of COVID-19, there's little to no regulation.
Here's the question. Does anybody check on us? No. Does anybody vouch for what we've done? No. So it's all reliant on us as a cleaning company to act ethically and do the right thing. And only a few of us are doing the right thing.
New South Wales Police told 7:30 that individual hotels are responsible for cleanliness. Travelodge says there have been no cases of community transmission at its hotels.
You want to come into quarantine feeling that if you're not infected, you're going to be safe. So, the last thing we want is people getting infected in quarantine. It does have the potential to undermine the whole process.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 7:30's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.